This was a good time to do this video because I ain't got nobody in this house with me right now. Okay, good. He left his keys. Thank you, Jesus. Because my son, he's got him a girlfriend now, and he went and got him a motel room somewhere. I don't know how long they'll be gone, but so I don't know how long he's gone. He's off for a couple days from work, so he's left his room. I don't know how long he's going to be gone, but maybe while he's gone, I'm going to go find a friend Desiree and have her come up here. You know, got a few friends I've got. It's kind of a mess in there right now because I got clothes I'm trying to give away to people and want to go through those clothes and bring them over here and see if there's anything they want, because if there's anybody watching that needs some clothes or know anybody that needs some, please hit me up on my messenger and we'll set up a time for y'all to come over here, because I got clothes. It's a mess back here. I hate to have people see my place a mess, but I pretty much have to do it in that back room just to go through shit, you know. But I've been stuck in the house pretty much. I got out yesterday to go interview. If I got out, it was to go get cigarettes at Thornton's or anything like that. I got out at least once, but it wasn't for enough part of the day. You know, it could be why I'm feeling depressed. Maybe I'm stuck. Cabin fever is setting in pretty much. Been stuck in the house because of the damn cold. You know, at least with the cold, we still got. Let's look outside here. This is Louisville, Kentucky. This is the snow we have on the ground. Sorry about these damn streaky ass windows. There's no way you can get them clean. They're dirty on the inside. They got those. I don't know how long they've had these windows up, but we need new windows in this damn place. See this right here? There's actually this thing right here is kind of cracked. Yeah, they're gonna have to come. Actually the housing HUD had bought this building, so hopefully they put some new windows in these apartments. When they start renovating, we can get some windows in here, because I'm tired of these windows. Really tired of them. Hopefully, this carpet has been here 3 years. I've been living here in 3.5, almost, well, when March gets here, it'll be 3.5 years. So, yeah, it's going to be time for them to change this carpet. I want this carpet changed. I wish they could paint my walls different. I mean, it's a light blue. It's hard to really see what color it is because it's dark, but in the daytime, I'll show you. When I wake up in the morning, we'll do a video. Yeah, I do love this view. I really do. That's one thing I love about my place. But it's just, only bad thing is this damn apartment is too small. It's not, it doesn't cover the whole payment standard on my Section 8. And basically, if Section 8 gets to where they pay less than $50 of your rent, you could lose it, you know. So that's one reason I can't work a lot of hours. You know, I'm trying to work and make a little better money, but damn, Section 8 just wants to charge out the ass for rent. And I don't know if Miss Hilda can help me out or do anything about it here, you know, because you know, I could use a bigger place. I could use a 2-bedroom apartment, you know. There's a place out in, with us not having no more grocery stores in the inner city. Yep, see, that's our snow on the ground right now. But, gonna look out this way. We don't have a view of a downtown, but we can go out and I can show it to you. I could show you a little bit of this apartment, but this is just studios and 1-bedrooms, you know. There's another building over there that used to be there. It's mostly studios. It's called Hampton Hall. They should have kept that. They should have kept those and put studios in there and have 1 and 2 bedrooms in this place, you know. Now, if they had 2 bedrooms, I would just took a 2-bedroom apartment, moved in it, and then and they'd cost more money, of course, but I wouldn't have to worry about keeping my hours down to fucking 12 hours. It don't make sense, you know. You know what I make 11, I'll tell you, I make $11 an hour at Walmart. You know, it's what they got people started at working now. They raised our pay up, which I'm glad they did, and I don't want to But the only thing about making that $11 is I can't even really work over 10 hours a week. Because if I work over 10 hours a week, I'm going to be making too much money to get, well, it won't be, I can work 20 hours to keep my check. Now, my damn check, I can work more. But with Section 8, living in this apartment, which only is $522, with the regular rent is $522 a month, and that includes utilities. You know what I'm saying? And I'm paying $365 right now for working at Kentucky Kingdom and my check. Now, if I'm not going to work at Kentucky Kingdom and I'm going to just work at Walmart and be here, and I'm making 11 hour, and I'm working there year round, you know, I'm working year round there. I mean, let's say I make $500 a month. Okay? $500 plus what I get every month in my check. I mean, that's going to put me pretty much, it's going to basically put me on the grid. You know, let's say, okay, if I make, it'll be, my income will be, I don't like to tell people how much my income is, but it ain't that much. $1,600 is pretty much what I get all together from being on a check and working. So, you know, that's what I will be getting when I'm working, but I get $1,123 on my check. And the reason I get more is because I get money because I work jobs a lot. Even though I work too many jobs. You know, plus I was only 30 years old when I got the check. So, I'm thankful I can get that. I don't, you know, it's still not enough. I don't know. It's better than what everybody else is getting. I don't complain much, but it's just like, but then again, you know, when you got to pay more rent, you can't get food stamps. You can't get the free Medicaid insurance that everybody else gets. It's a lot of free things that we cannot get, people like me. You know, there's, you know, you might know other people that get checks from when they've worked all their life, and, you know, actually there's people that do get more than I get on their check. There's people, I know I know a guy that gets like $1,200, and then I know of another girl, she gets $1,500. She gets the full amount of disability. She gets the highest amount, $1,500. I mean, there's people that worked good paying jobs their whole life and became disabled, and they're getting more money than me. Some of them are still working little jobs on the side, but I'm just saying, I mean, I'm not as probably bad off as some other people on checks, but it's still not enough. I still struggle. I still have, like I said, I still can't afford to do everything I want. You know, if I'm on just a check, I'm telling you, my check takes care of my bills. It takes care of, you know, grocery shopping, buying stuff for the house, and give me a little pocket money, but you really can't do nothing when you're on a check, even if you're on a bigger check, even if you give as much as I get, you know. Now, if I just didn't work, my rent would go down to like $289, but, you know, let's just say this, you know, I at least probably, like, say, if I just did not work, I can go shopping, grocery shopping. I can go grocery shopping. I at least have everything I do need here in the house, because I have stuff for my house. I have my personal hygiene stuff, and I don't always have to buy the lowest quality stuff. You know, I can go out and do little extra things, but I don't. It's hard to really do too much on this. I still have, like I said, I'm paying bank fees right now. I'm paying credit card fees, and that's really killing me at the moment. So I'm trying to really deal with these money situations. But, you know, things that I'm trying to do right now, it's like, you know, still not enough money. And when you're trying to prosper, do better, you know, when you got those dreams that you're chasing after, you know, the check only does so much, and going, like I said, you know, well, I'm going to get to that on another video, because I'm going to title that, you know, Turk was talking about basically paying the expenses that you have to pay to record music. And You know, this stuff ain't free. This stuff ain't free. Mm-mm. I mean, I still, even with this TV show stuff, it's not free either. I mean, that's why I have to work. That's why I need a little job on the side to help pay for travel expenses and pay for filming and do all that stuff, you know. Like I said, these checks don't pay for everything. And I do have a son, like I said. I've got this, I got an adult, you know, stepson, disabled, and I cheat. It's not something he asked. I took him under my wing, and I choose to support him and take care of him. So, you know, it's part of me. People probably think I'm crazy, but it's something I chose to do. I took him under my wing and claimed him as my own. I couldn't have, you know, I haven't been able to have no kids. I've tried it. I mean, I never tried, but every time I've had sex, even without protection or whatever, never could I had a child. I don't know why my body won't produce kids. You know, I could, like I said, I'm sitting here talking about mom, and when my mom and mom's side having girls first, and well, my dad's side it was different because my grandma on my dad's side, she had two boys first, which was my dad and my uncle, and then she had my two aunties. She had a 2 and 2. That was good. That was, man, you can't get that. A lot of people don't even have, when you try to have 4. Have 2 and 2 like that, sometimes it just don't work like that. I know somebody that had maybe 1 daughter or 1 son and all the rest boys or girls, you know. You know. But me, let's see, I don't know about the other people on my dad's side, but, well, let's see. My great-grandmother, I think she had, I don't think my uncle was, I think my uncle was old, no. Might have been my uncle. My uncle was born first, or I don't know if it's my grandmother who was born first. But no, but on my great Morgan side, farmer side, they had boys first. My great-grandma farmer had my grandpa first. Seemed like everybody in my family was oldest. Mom was the oldest, my grandma was oldest, great-grandma was the oldest, my grandpa was oldest, everybody was the oldest. He was the first one. Like I was saying, you know, I might not have been the oldest child, really. Like I said, you know, I think my mom was pregnant and had a miscarriage. I don't have no clue. It's just like my brother. He shouldn't have been the youngest either. He ain't got no. My brother does not have the mind of a younger child. You know, not the baby of the family. You know, my brother is not, because the youngest child is spoiled. You know, I'm not saying they're going to be dependent, but you know, the youngest child is the spoiled one. I don't know what to say about it. You know, maybe if there's just 2 kids, it's not as bad. But when you have like more than 2 children, you have 3 and 4 kids or more than that, you the youngest one, you the baby of the family. Baby of the family. Back in the old days, people had 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. Sometime more than that. My grandpa, there was about maybe 13 children. So there was like some boys and some girls. Now, my granddaddy wasn't the oldest. Granddaddy wasn't the oldest there. I'm trying to think who was the oldest. And then on my dad's side, you know, like I said, most of the women had boys. So let's say I became pregnant. If I was able to become pregnant and have kids, there's a possibility I would have had a boy first. Especially since, you know, as far as physical development and stuff, in terms of your reproductive organs and all that, just your health and that part, you know, I started a change of life back when I was young, when I was a kid. You know, when you're the time between when you're 10 and 13 where you go through puberty and stuff. Well, mom's side, she didn't start till she was 12. And my auntie and people on my dad's side started when I was 10. So, and that's when I started. That's when I started physically maturing, is what, 10 years old. Yeah, if you see, I have a 5th grade picture of me. If you even see me in that picture, you probably think, maybe in the face I looked like I was 10, but otherwise I looked more like a teenager. Like Mom told me, I was built like a 13-year-old. I was built like a 13-year-old. So, but then my aunt, I don't know when my grandma started her menopause, but my aunt started her menopause at 46. I don't know when my Aunt Pat did, so it could be starting, so I'm already feeling the effects of it, but I haven't really started menopause yet. But I get these sweats where I get these moments where I sweat and my body feels real hot. So I don't know if I'm getting hot flashes already, but ain't no way I should be starting because I'm 43. I'm still too young. I really am not. I shouldn't. Mom started hers at 53, 52, or somewhere in there. So, but like basically, I'd probably start mine at 46. Maybe mine will be later because Mom can't really say it, but it's just health-wise, I take after my dad's side. Looks I take after Mom's side, but health-wise, Dad's side. So I'm thinking, sit here and thinking now, if I had kids, I might have been the first one of my mom's first woman. I might be the first one to have had a boy first, I was like, why? Sometimes I sit here and ask, I go through this moment, why couldn't I have God? There's good reasons why I couldn't God didn't let me have no kids, but I wish He would have let me have a child. Now I want just one child. I mean, I've been happy with just 2, one boy and one girl. But like I said, first 2 children might not have been. I might have had a daughter next. It really depends. But I know I would. If I would have had a son first. I could, and the next one, like I said, could have been another boy or another girl. I might have had all boys too. Look what happened, like I said, on my mom's side. After you had 2 girls, you had all boys. I might have been able to have no girls. That would have been a suck. If I knew that would happen beforehand, if I could get pregnant and I knew I would have all of one gender, then I would have just, let's say, like the first time, let's say if I had my first child and I know I'm going to be pregnant, but I'm having trouble getting pregnant. I've not been able to have, even in my 20s, early 20s, couldn't have no fucking kids. And I don't know if I have a fertility problem or what, but it isn't just me. Like I said, it's on my dad's side. My 2 cousins. I got 2 immediate first cousins that's not been able to have no kids. I know if my cousin Shelly had any kids, she would have had a boy first. Now, she'd been first, had a boy, because her mom, my aunt, had a boy too. Now, Carol had all girls. Carol cannot have a boy. Now, Carol got pregnant, but see, she had a girl because her mom did. Jenny probably would have had a girl. Maybe, I think she might have had a boy first if she got pregnant. I don't know. But all I know is Shelly would have had a boy. My aunt, my aunt had one child that got miscarried, but she could never have any kids after that either. I have a youngest aunt. She's been with so many men, and she's not been able, even, like I said, she only had that one time where she had a child, and it wasn't even a month or 2 that it was dead, and it couldn't make it. But she has never been able to have any kids. Got another great aunt over here, Aunt Jolene. She couldn't have no kids. She was married twice. She's actually widowed. She's married to the same guy for about almost 20 years. She couldn't have no children. She told me why they didn't have no children. Her sister couldn't have no children. See, it's coming from there. It's coming from that side. But just can't have. I mean, what can I do? I wanted kids. I wanted to see. But I guess God didn't mean me to have any. You know, even if like I said, I still would have died. Even if I had my own children, I would have still, I mean, if I had kids of my own, biologically, I would have still been adopting these kids off the street too. So, like I said, it wouldn't have been no, oh, there's connections over there. I got to go to that club. I'm going to work this weekend. I want to try to find some work somewhere. Somebody find me some work. You know, I got to go doctor tomorrow, but I'll work second shift tomorrow doing dishes. I need the money. I want to go out Sunday. They need work. They need somebody to clean motel rooms, which I'll do Sunday, but when it gets a little warm this weekend, it's not going to be that warm, but it's be warm enough to go out somewhere. I want to really go to it's a gay club, but I want to go to that place. You can't really see it. Yep, that's what it looks like out here. It's snowing. Apartment. Yeah, my floor looks like shit in there. I don't need a mop, but I need more soap to mop the floor, but it'll eventually I need a new mop, but I need a commercial mop. I'm not going to go sit there and spend $10 on a mop. That one of the things where you pull the thing and brings it out. I don't want to sit here and spend money on a mop and turn around and fucking break again. So I need a commercial mop. That's what I'm looking for. If I have to pay $20 for the mop, I'll pay for it. There's my damn shoe. I had a flip-flop shoe. What the hell happened to my shoe? Here it is. Let's go take a walk down the hallway a little bit. I need a damn couch. I'm looking for another fucking couch. I'm having a lot of trouble finding one. I'm tired of this place not having a couch. They've had to throw so much shit away though. I can't go out and buy nothing brand new. It's hard to explain why. I don't want to spend the damn money and have to turn around and throw it away. That's why. You know, being in this building, you don't know what the fuck you can do. But this is my floor. I'm on the 6th floor. This is as high as I go. You know what I'm saying? I lived on the 6th floor when I was in college. Highest I got was 8th floor, and that was only for a couple of days because I had a fucked up roommate. I don't know, she can't get me any higher than this because I don't like living up too high. I'm afraid of heights. Yeah, especially when the AC breaks here, when the AC messes up. I definitely don't want to be on the 8th or 9th floor in this place. Yeah, and this old building can never get me on the 8th or 9th floor. I don't care how sturdy this place is. Here we are. This is the back part. It's the other part of the building. You can see Louisville. Yeah, it's downtown Louisville. Ain't that big of a city. Downtown ain't that big. It's a good size, but it's more bigger out. It's more spread out. It ain't got much. Like I said, this city was a really small city at one time. And I've known this city for years. My grandparents lived here. I came up here every summer. Great-grandparents, I got family live across the river, and they're not even 40 minutes away from here. And I don't get to see them because we don't have transportation. I don't have any, and neither does she. Yeah, my aunt's usually too busy to come pick me up, and I don't, you know, they're older people, so you usually don't expect them to come pick me up and drive all the way over here. I just need a damn car, and I'm thinking about maybe thinking about starting me a GoFundMe account because it is something I do need. And I am on limited funds, but there's a lot of things. I need a car because it's less stress on me to get around places. It's, you know, I have some medical conditions, but there's also a lot of people, I have friends around here and people I know that can't get around too well and can't drive. And when I had a car, I would take them to the store and get them out to where they need to go, and it got us out of the house, you know. We was doing better. The car I had was one my grandmother gave me because it was an older car and she tried to trade it in and they didn't want to give her but $500 for it, so she just gave me the car. And then, you know, she bought her another Century. I don't know who's driving that car now. Probably mine. I think they let my aunt drive that car. I don't think they do. I don't know who's driving it. If they sold it or what. Yeah, if I buy a car, it comes from my family. Coming from my family. I'd rather buy, because when you can't buy something and pay payments on it, you got to go buy a used car. You don't trust who's selling you the car. And I'd rather buy some. Usually if I'm buying a car from my family, I know everything about it. And I ain't get ripped off. A lot of these car mechanics, a lot of these car salesmen does not like me because they're always out here trying to rip women off, and they just can't rip me off worth a shit. Now let me get on another video.